and welcome to MyETeacher, where we watch, listen and grow. Hi, I'm Pushpa and I've been teaching children for the past 5 years. We believe that education is the greatest gift you can give someone. At MyETeacher, we are a group of professionals working to bring together free and quality education to all those who seek it. Let's move forward and talk about today's topic. Last time we saw what are nouns and we also saw what are the different kinds of nouns. Today we will talk about noun number. So first we need to understand what are countable nouns and what are uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are those which can be given a number. For example, leaf, chair, table. We can say 1 leaf, we can say 4 chairs, we can say 5 tables. We can assign it a number and they have plural forms as well. Uncountable nouns are those which cannot be given a number. We can give it a quantity. For example, rice. We can say a cup of rice. We can say a bowl of rice. We can say a kilo of rice. But we cannot say 1 rice. Similarly, all liquids. For example, water. We can say a glass of water. The number we are giving is to the glass and not to the water. These nouns are usually not used in plurals, always used in singulars. Now we will learn how to make plurals of countable nouns. There are various ways in which you can make plurals out of countable nouns. The first one is by adding an S. Simply add an S to the ending of the singular makes it plural. For example, book becomes books, chair becomes chairs, boy becomes boys, girl becomes girls. The second way of making plurals is by adding an ES to the end. Words which end with the letters O, S, SS, X, CH and SH take an ES in the end of the singular to form the plural. For example, box becomes boxes, BOXES, tomato, tomatoes, boss, bosses, branch, branches. These are plurals formed by adding ES. There are some words which end in an O but do not take an ES in the end. For example, piano, photo, kilo. All of these end in O, but to form their plurals, we simply need to add an S in the end. Next comes the words which end in the alphabet Y, and the second last alphabet is a consonant. For example, story. How do we form the plural? We remove the Y from the end. Instead of the Y, we add I and then add an ES. So we simply have to remove the Y and add an IES. Story, STORY becomes STORIES, stories. Similarly, baby becomes BABIES. Fly becomes flies. So these are words which end with a Y but have a consonant as the second last alphabet. If the word ends in a Y but the second last alphabet is a vowel, for example, key or monkey or donkey, we simply add an S. We do not take out the Y, we do not add an IES. We simply add an S to the end. This is how you will know if the word ends with a Y, should I add an IES or should I simply add an S? We first need to look at the second last alphabet, determine whether it is a vowel or a consonant, and then go ahead. Next comes the words which end in an F or an FE. For example, life, wolf. These words, we remove the F or the FE and instead we add an BES. For example, life, LIFE becomes L-I-V-E-S, lives. So we took off the F-E, instead we added V-E-S. Wolf becomes wolves, W-O-L-V-E-S. Leaf, L-E-A-F, becomes L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. So for words ending in F or F-E, we take out the F or F-E and instead add a V-E-S. There are certain nouns where the plurals are formed by changing the vowels in the words. They are called as irregular nouns. So, how do we form their plurals? For example, foot, F-O-O-T, foot becomes F-E-E-T, feet. T-O-O-T-H, tooth becomes teeth, T-E-E-T-H. Louse, L-O-U-S-E, louse becomes lice. Mouse becomes mice. So, here we have to remember the plurals. We cannot have a rule for making the plurals. There are some words where an en is added in the end in order to form the plurals. For example, ox becomes oxen, child becomes children. Also, there are some nouns where the singulars and the plurals are the same. For example, deer remains deer, sheep remains sheep, salmon remains salmon. So, here the singulars and the plurals are both the same. There are certain words which end with an F but do not take a VES in order to make plurals. For example, roof, chief, hoof. All these words we simply add an S in the ending to form the plurals. So today we learned how to form plurals when the singulars are given. And we can also do the other way around. If the plurals are given, we can make it singular. So what are the ways in which we can make plurals? By adding an S, for example, chair, chairs. By adding ES, for example, brush, brushes. Adding IES to the words which have a Y after dropping the Y. Like story becomes stories. Then adding a VES for words ending in F or FE after dropping the F or FE. By changing the vowels in the words. By adding an EN to the end. For example, ox becomes oxen. And also we saw words where the singulars and the plurals are the same. I hope you have understood how to make plurals after looking at this video. If you like our videos, don't forget to press the like button. For many more such videos, subscribe to our channel. Share it with your family and friends. When you love us, it helps us grow. Thank you.